Hi Aquarius, this is going to be a general reading for your sign between the week of the 20th to the 26th of October. Let's begin. I'm getting here, I'm channeling a message. Uh, your leg might be itchy. You might need to get that checked out. I don't know what that is, but you've got like this itchiness on your legs. You've got like this sort of it's like you need to rest a bit. Like you're moving a lot and you're like expending a lot of energy, overworking. You're overworking. That's what it is. Yeah. I was wondering what this itchiness is. But it's like you're overworking. You're being overworked. You're not choosing to overwork. You're being overworked at this time. I feel like you have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of duties that you need to uphold and you need to continue doing. But it's like your legs are very tired. Spiritually speaking, it's making you very tired. It's like you're not allowing yourself to live. You're forcing yourself to live, if that makes sense. Like, and this is in regards to some work you're doing where it's making you feel like it's like you have to like control yourself here to do stuff, and it's like you don't want to, but it's like you're controlling yourself to do something here. Um, Work. You're controlling yourself to do work. You're trying to be very clever with your business. If you have a business, you're trying to be very clever with it. You're trying to really help make it grow. But you're going about it the wrong way. You're not applying. You are applying the right work. You're just trying to do too much in too little time, and it's affecting your energy here. It's making your spiritual legs itchy. And itchy is like you need to scratch it. It's like you could be damaging your own self here by overworking. Basically, that's what the itch is representative of. Is you're damaging your energy by overworking. Whatever you're working on requires your energy, but not like in a way where it's forced or it's like aggressive. I feel like you don't mean to be aggressive. It's just you're so determined. You're so focused on making things happen that it comes across as aggressive towards yourself. Your energy is coming off aggressive towards yourself. Just oh. Wow, okay. So your theme for the week here. So this is who you are right now. I don't know who you are, but this is who you are. You're in this sort of feminine energy of really, really attracting what you desire from your life at this point in time. And what you are desiring from your life at this time is your happiness, your fulfillment, your success in endeavors. I'm getting this is not either love or career, this is everything, your life in general. You are trying to move into a place where you have financial stability, where you have financial independence, where you have more of a grip on your life, or rather than things happening to you, things go, in the way you want them to go. Basically, you're not in situations you don't want to be. You're not in environments you don't want to be. People, things, all this stuff. You don't want this stuff anymore, and you're in this position where you're really spiritually protected as you move on this endeavor. But it's like you have this sort of impatience of trying to make things happen. Like today, you're really overworking, you're spending a lot of time working and doing work, and it's affecting your energy very negatively. It's like you're telling yourself you don't love yourself, and you need to work harder, and you need to do more in order for it to be successful. You don't have to do more, you just have to do the right amount. The right amount is more than enough. But by you thinking you need to do more, you are like more hard work, not more hard work, more work, just more work. Like the more work you do, you feel like the quicker the result is going to come. But what you don't realize is you're kind of rushing, and as you're rushing, it's not making the quality of whatever this is. I feel like it's a career you're working on, some kind of business you're working on. It's very lucky for you, believe me, it's very lucky for you. This business is going to give you exactly what you want. Career, it's going to give you something where it's tangible, something. I feel like it's going to allow you to live more freely. You see that you have this desire to live more freely, and recently you've not connected, but you've been open-minded to how using a wand. And the wand here is like the spark of creativity, the spark of inspiration. And here in the Queen of Pentacles, her son, the prince brings her this wand, and the wand maker, and he introduces them, and she's very open-minded about it. She's like, I'll have a wand, because the wand is used for good, and it's not something that's bad. So she's open-minded to the idea of the wand, which is basically you're able to use your power in this situation. It's not just your spark of inspiration, but it's your spirituality. You've decided to move forward with spirit, with your spirituality, with your career, whatever this thing you're working on. I feel like it's not like a business like where you want to do for a long time. It's like something you're trying to do and then jump out of. You're trying to make your money from it and then jump out of it, basically, and use that money for something else. So this is I would say your intention, and this is the energy you're currently embodying. The Queen of Wands. So your theme, so this is a new thing I'm doing, is themes. So the theme is basically like the energy you're going to experience throughout the week, how it translates basically throughout the week from Monday to Sunday, what you're going through and what that is, what that means basically. And your energy here is this sort of Ace of Pentacles. It's like the energy you're going to be experiencing this week is like a gift, an abundance of a gift coming in for you. I feel like it's very strongly a gift that's illuminating your way forward. You're trying to figure out how to move forward in the best way possible, and that's why you've been working hard. I'm seeing you like here, like you've been running around over here, like where's the exit, where's the exit, where's the exit, where's the exit? But because you've been running around so much that you've not put your head up and said, oh, there's the exit. It's kind of like that kind of energy where you're working so hard that you're not able to see and seize opportunities that are like really in front of your face. I'm seeing social media. You've been seeing stuff on social media that like could really help whatever this thing is you're working on. But you've just been so busy on how you're working that you've not been focusing on almost like delegation. It's like you need to step into more of a delegation rather than a hard working, because you have the ideas. But if you're doing the hard work yourself, no one's going to be able to see these ideas. Because when you see them, you're able to, in your mind, understand what they represent and understand how you can benefit from them in this project. I feel like you're working with other people on this business, whatever it is, and you just want to take your money, your cut, and then sort of, do your own thing, whoever you are. And this is, this week you're having this sort of illumination of this path that's gonna present itself to you. I'm seeing the bushes kind of like opening up, and then it's like a portal. You're stepping through a portal here, and this portal is leading you out of this labyrinth. I'm seeing this is a labyrinth you've been in, of just like bushes everywhere, and it's just been huge. Like you've been trying to really figure out how to move forward with things. In this whatever you're working on, and how to make it better. So this is the theme for the week. The energy you're currently embodying. You've been making a lot of discoveries about yourself as of late. I'm hearing 2 to 3 weeks you've been making a lot of discoveries about yourself in general, discoveries about your life path, discoveries about your identity, discoveries about what you really like, what you don't really like, and where you've been selling yourself short with people, with friends, with groups, with colleagues, with work, with a lot of people in general. You've been selling yourself short because it never occurred to you that you needed to explore yourself in order to find the answers. It's like you always try to find the answers from your external world. There's your confirmation if you can hear it. But you always try to find answers from your external world, but the answers you wanted to find were actually within you. And you've actually been making these discoveries, and you've been making quite a lot of fresh decisions about your way forward, moving forward in the next few years. Like how you want to live your life. It's like you have this plan set in your mind of what you want to do and how you want to do it. And you've been making this plan for the last 2-3 weeks of how you're moving and what you want to do. You've been gaining a lot of discoveries, a lot of clarity. You've been connecting more to your spiritual side. You've been connecting more to spirituality, trying to decipher, and you've mostly done this by going inside. Where you needed help, you got help, but you've mostly been doing all of this work by yourself internally. And it's allowed you to be more confident now as you're moving forward, confident with what you're doing, how you're doing, and what good it's going to bring in for you. You're able now to plan for your future, where you're taking into consideration yourself. You're not selling yourself short anymore. You're no longer I'm saying it as a compromise. You're no longer compromising yourself. You're like, hey, it's either my way or it's the highway. Like with everything, you're really choosing yourself first at this moment, and it's really good because you're putting yourself first before anyone, and you're the most important person in your life. No one should become before you in your life. But you have this sort of heartbreak, this sort of sorrow of situations you've been in the past. And again, this is in regards to where you've been selling yourself short. This is in connections and friendships, in love even, where you've made compromises. You've made a lot of compromises for people. So that they could be happy, because you saw where they needed to be healed. You saw where they were weak. It's the best way to put it. You saw where they were weak, where they couldn't even see, even if you put the mirror in front of them, they were not able to see what you were able to see. And this is why it's important for you in this project of yours that you're doing, that you're not taking on the more hard-working approach. You take on more of a delegation approach. This is how you're going to be successful, because you need to be able to plan as you're moving forwards and be able to see what is being presented as you're moving forwards. Not to say you're not being hardworking, but it's like, are you working hard or are you hardly working? You need to be hardly working because on the project, because whatever this project or career is, you need to be someone that is delegating, because they can't see what you see. And if you're working your ass off, they're not going to notice anything at all. Only you're the only one that can do it. So whatever this heartbreak you're experiencing here, this is your current energy. You're experiencing this kind of sorrow and pain right now within you. That's and this is in regards to having being at a point now where you understand that you're very spiritually protected, that you have the vision of your life, of what you've been through. You have the vision of why you went through situations. It was for you to learn how to become, not learn, but you were being taught how to be better, taught how to be more stronger, taught how to, like, the things that your parents didn't teach you, the things that your environment didn't teach you, your school taught you. This is the things that you were being taught by spirits, gods and goddesses. I'm hearing goddesses in particular, that you were taught this by, because you were very masculine as a child. You were very masculine, like you like to play outside and you like to do things like boys like to do when you're a child. Even if you're a boy or a girl, doesn't matter, or anything in between, gender's irrelevant here. But, like, you wanted to do things like, you wanted to play outside and do random stuff, like go on adventures and like all kinds of stuff like that. And now you have this sort of vision about who you are. Like, you understand that you are the authority within your life, you are the leader within your life in all situations, but you had to go through these spiritual experiences where you had to learn about yourself more and more over the years, because you were being taught by these divine beings about who you really were, because your environment didn't teach you these things. They didn't teach you how to use your energy. They didn't teach you how to be better. How to teach you how to be more eloquent with yourself, with how you express yourself. Like, you're still very brash with how you express your emotions. How you express yourself is very brash. I wouldn't say it's very, but it's still a bit. You consider it brash. Again, because you're able to see things. You're able to see things very well. You're able to see the heart of things, and you have this vision of, like, you've really been going through within and doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of self-examination, a lot of introspection of who you are. And now you're at this point now where when the hermit, he comes into this place, he's the fool, and he doesn't have a beard, he doesn't have this cloak, and he doesn't have this lantern. He finds this along the journey. So the lantern comes from the light from the lantern comes from within his heart, and it illuminates it. The lantern has been left by someone behind, and he picks it up, and his heart shines from in there to in there. And the cloak here, he finds the cloak also. So he was very uncomfortable in his own skin. He felt very cold all the time. Now at this point, the hermit, he becomes, again, gender is irrelevant. The hermit, he becomes comfortable. He's got this cloak on. He's protected from the external. He's protected from what's going on around him, and he feels comfortable within his own skin. And because he's comfortable, he's able to find his way. So you're at this point as well where you've done this soul searching. You're really examining yourself from within, and now you understand, like, what a lot of this stuff that you've been through in life, just in general. Like, you have the vision now. You have the vision of why you went through these things, and this is what's causing you pain and sorrow. And the reason why you feel this pain and sorrow in the first place is coming out of the blue. Is because you've been doing the spiritual work, you've been doing the inner work that you didn't know you needed to do. The work you never considered. You always try to find the answer from your external world rather than your internal world, where the answers were always in your internal world. Now, what you don't see coming before the week begins is you're having a massive release here. This is a huge release. It's not painful. I feel like the pain of this is gone. The pain of this, you'll be feeling this here, as you're going through it. But the pain of this here is not, you're not going to feel this ending. This ending is like of the old you. You're unlocking, well, not just unlocking, but you're stepping more into your psychic gifts here. This is because of your spirituality, you connecting to your spirituality. You're having this massive release, this massive letting go of pain, of betrayal. People that have betrayed you, they've left their energy within you. People that have betrayed you have left the energy of betrayal within you, and you feel bitter within yourself, within your shadow self. You feel bitter about people, like deep within, like the darkest part of you. The shadow self is not bad. We all have a shadow self and a light self. The shadow self within you has gone through, is able to go to a very dark place, and in the darkest of the dark place, you have that pain lingers there basically, and it's coming up now because you're tapping into your spirituality. And as you tap into your spirituality, you're connecting very deeply to who you are. Really, you're throwing, I'm seeing like an onion, you're throwing away the fake layers, the outer layers that are not really you. And this is, again, you're really connecting more to your spiritual gifts, your psychic gifts here. I've said this, I think I've said this to you before, Aquarius, that your power comes from you daydreaming, whoever you are. When you are like in this sort of state where you're like looking at, just daydreaming about your life, this is where your psychic power lies, your psychic gifts lie, not from overworking. Not from overworking. So see, when you're on social media, you're kind of daydreaming, you don't realize you're manifesting a way how to make this project, how to make this thing better. So daydreaming is good for you, and this is helping you connect more and more to your psychic gifts. You need to be inquisitive, like you have been inquisitive, but you need to be more inquisitive about your own spirituality, about what it means to you. As you keep diving deeper and deeper and deeper, you're going to be more connected. But this is why this situation is coming about. It's a release. So I've got another card here of release. So this is a huge release. You don't understand how big of the release this is. This thing in your shadow self has kind of hindered you. Not kind of, it really has. It really has hindered you from moving forwards. It's been the big bad wolf, the block that's really blocked you. And you've been wondering for a while, like, how you're going to escape your environment. How you're going to escape the matrix, almost, is what I'm getting here. Like you've been wondering for a long time of how you can escape the matrix. And this is it. It's been hiding in your shadow self. It's been hiding within you, but it only could come out now because the time is right, and you've done the inner work to get to this point. But you're at this point now. You're not gonna feel it. It's gonna be almost instantaneously happening for you, where you're gonna just transition all of a sudden. You're gonna be different all of a sudden. You're gonna wake up one morning and you're gonna feel really different. And this is, your current energy, before the week begins, you all of a sudden, it's like you've transitioned. It's a huge release that you're going through, a big healing, very big healing, that is necessary for you, because what you view life as is not truly how your heart desires for you to live. And the reason why you can't see it is because of this. It's hiding in your shadow self, is hiding in there, but it's gonna feel painless. I don't feel any pain. It's just all of a sudden you feel good. All of a sudden. You feel like being more spiritual all of a sudden. You're gonna, like, this is all gonna happen for you. I'm saying you need to buy, if you want to buy some jewelry, some sort of blue crystal that's connected to the element of water. Buy yourself some jewelry, a ring or necklace or a crystal, ideally a ring or a necklace that's blue in color, light blue in color, and that is connected to water. It's going to really benefit you. It's going to benefit your energy moving forwards, by really helping you connect more to your psychic gifts. For whatever reason, water is significant for you. Here, water is something where you connect to very deeply, naturally. Because in the past life you were you were a priestess in your past life. You worked in a temple. You didn't work. You wanted to be a priestess. and you're very connected to the element of water. If you're able to connect to water, it will help you connect more to who your soul, who you really are, and your soul, like who your soul really is. It's very connected to water, and you need to buy some sort of crystal, whatever. Yeah, crystal that's connected to the element of water, but it has to be light blue in color. Light blue because you were connected to a goddess of the water. I'm hearing Artemis. You're very connected to Artemis, but she's not the goddess of water, so I don't know what the connection is there, but maybe it's something that your soul knows. Yeah, it's something your soul knows in regards to your connection with her. It's something that you learned in your past life. What, 3 lives ago, 2 lives ago, you knew something that someone didn't know, or people didn't know about Artemis. You prayed in our temple. You were a priestess in our temple, and the place was very remote. Where you lived, I'm seeing like this sort of white temple. It's not the biggest temple, but it's not the smallest either, and it was very remote. It was just pretty much this temple on this island, and that's where you lived. It was a very small island, very, very small island, and it could only fit one building, and that's where you lived for a long time, and you were just surrounded by the sea. Anyway, buy yourself some sort of light blue crystal, and it will really help you. At the beginning of the week, between Monday and Wednesday, you're going through this energy of like sort of like a chaotic upheaval within your life. You're having some sort of situation come down. The destruction of something is happening within your life. The universe is passing its, there's universal laws upon you at this time. In regards to family, it's in regards to family. They're hurting you, is what I'm hearing. Your family is hurting you spiritually. Your family, particularly your mother, she doesn't agree with you. She doesn't agree with your life. She doesn't like the fact that you don't live with her. She doesn't like the fact that you are away from her, and maybe you're earning more money than her. She doesn't like the fact that you earn money, a lot of it, and you don't share it with her, and she's keeping tabs on you spiritually. Your mother's never really liked you. She's always saw you as a competition, and you always know this as a kid. She was always in competition with you, always trying to copy you, always trying to emulate you. Pretend to be nice, pretend to be this sort of caring person. But it's like the universe is coming here through in this sort of feminine energy for you. It's like the universe is coming through as like this sort of motherly figure for you to say, they're gonna cut this bullshit because you deserve fairness, you deserve justice, you deserve truth. Like, you're a very caring person, whoever you are. You care about people very deeply, especially your family. You try to make sure everybody's happy, and this is why you're being protected here from the universe, from your mother, because your mother's trying to keep tabs on you spiritually, and she's paying people to do stuff to you spiritually. She's trying to have somebody cast a spell on you or something, but you're very spiritually protected here, and this is this tower falling down within your life with her. And it's not just with her, it's with this person that is trying to that she's paying to do this stuff on to you, because you're very protected here spiritually. They don't understand who you are and what you've been through in your past lives, and how connected you are to gods and goddesses, how powerfully connected you are to deities, and they sort of want to take you out from your position, take you out from being independent to being dependent. She wants her to be your like your manager almost. Yeah, she wants to be your manager. You see here on the tower, the foundation looks different to the rest of the building. This is it. It's fake. You've been building upon this relationship when the relationship was never true to begin with. Your mother has never met you on the equal page. She's always considered you less than her. She's taken advantage of your innocence. Even now. How is this showing up? She's coming in very determined and very strong because she sees you as like this chariot. She sees you as very balanced. You might have spoken to her recently and you're like, things are going great, blah, blah, blah. She sees you as like this powerful person that is moving forward and everything is going to work out for them, and she can't stand it that things are working out for you. She's hindered you before. You don't know this, but she's blocked you many times from moving forwards. She's the reason why you're in this sort of, you've been in confusion for a long time. Your mother's the reason why you've been in confusion for a long time. She purposely tried to throw, like I'm seeing, like, you know, in cartoons where they put banana peels on the floor and someone steps on it and they fall over. That's what she's done to you. She's put banana peels on the floor. So when you're moving forwards in your life, because she could see the path you were taking, she put banana peels on the floor so that you would slip and fall and hurt yourself, and which you did. You hurt yourself many times doing things, and she was there, the one that was there to console you and say, oh no, everything's gonna be okay, don't you worry, you're strong, you're brave. She was saying stuff like this to you. So this is your confirmation, this reading is for you. But she sees you as someone very connected to your heart. You've healed your heart from the pain that she inflicted upon you, the pain that she had a plan of, that she implemented, that you would go down and get trapped and be trapped forever. She sees you freed your heart now, and she sees you're free to move in a balanced way. You're moving forward very fast on this chariot because your light self and your shadow self are now together. They're one. And you're healing, you're actively healing yourself as you're moving forward. You know the stars are aligning for you. She knows the stars are, she feels your energy. I feel her energy is very clingy, is very hateful. She hates you, but she'll never admit it, that she hates you. But you catch her doing things, you have caught her doing things that are like, that let you know she doesn't care about you. That lets you know that she hates you, but you've just played it off, or she's played it off as like, oh no, sorry, didn't see you, or sorry, this, or something like that. But you're having this fallout with her between Monday and Wednesday, and it's a big fallout. It's a forced change you're happening. I think you're ending the relationship here with her because she's doing something. She's trying to have a fight with you about your independence. She's trying to tell you what to do, and what she thinks is best for you. She's like trying to tell you off because, again, she sees you like this, and she doesn't like the fact that you're like this and she's not. She wants to be you so bad. She's always has, and she's always been in competition with you. This is her energy: needy, greedy, controlling, wants to secure everything that she can. And she's trying to secure you as her energy, as her financial wallet. You know, she's so greedy. She wants all the money. She's a very greedy person here. She's really like broken your dad down. She's really broken your dad to such a point where he no longer functions like a normal human being. He no longer thinks for himself. He's like a servant almost. Like, she's very controlling, very needy, very greedy. She's very intelligent wherever she is. but her intelligence is flawed because she's in this energy of Four of Pentacles, which doesn't allow any movement of energy. And in the story here, she actually loses all of these pentacles as she sits there. She's like, I'm the Queen of Pentacles, and she sits on this sort of chair here, and she's like, yeah, I'm the Queen now. And as soon as she says this, all the pentacles, she loses all of them. She like they all roll down a hill, and forever gone. Between Wednesday and Friday, you're in this sort of beautiful energy here of like really embracing a new beginning. You're embracing a new you. Like you're really saying to yourself that I deserve better from life. I deserve more happiness. I deserve, love. And you're here, and it's like, you're realizing here there's nothing for you. You've always been here, like within yourself, with situations. Like you've never been brave enough to say, let me try something really wild and really different and try and see if I like it. Like you've never been that brave to say, let me be spontaneous, let me be spontaneous. And you're at this point now where you're embracing this energy from your heart. You're embracing this energy from your heart, trusting your intuition, trusting that where you're going now is going to be the best thing ever in your life. You're believing very strongly that your life is going to change in the most miraculously beautiful way, that you're going to live the best life anyone could ever dream of. And you're embracing this, and you're moving off towards the edge of the cliff here, and you're skipping along, not worrying about falling down. You hear the fool has his eyes closed, and he chants a mantra of like, I am protected, I am loved, I am blessed, and he keeps his eyes closed until he reaches ground. So he skips off the edge, and he's flying like he's like taking steps on air, where it doesn't make really logical sense what he's doing. But what he's doing is, he knows what he's doing. They call him a fool because they don't understand him. But the fool understands himself very well, and he's not a fool. He's waiting for the right moment. He's waiting for the indication to be given to him that now's the time. And you are being led by spirit here very strongly. You're being led. You might be seeing feathers a lot. You see, you've got the feather up here. It's literally on your head. You're being led by spirit here. You have very good, strong spiritual protection, and you're being led here by gods and goddesses to really choose yourself, choose your purity, choose your heart. You're seeing people more and more as you tap into your spirituality. You're seeing people more and more for who they really are, as opposed to who they show they are. And you never really considered that a thing. You thought people were the way they are. You never really cared about figuring out these kind of things before. They didn't seem really important to you for whatever reason. You're more interested in finances. You're more interested in making money. You were more interested in living a lavish lifestyle, having fun. You didn't really care about the intricacies of people and how they might be trying to trap you, because you were like, I'm strong enough to deal with people. No one can trap me. But what you don't realize is, here's your own family, and this is you're only figuring this out at the beginning of the week. That is your mother. That is this kind of person. It's like you've had the hints before, but you dismissed them because you didn't really care about figuring it out. Like you didn't really care. You realize, it's just people in it. But now you're like looking at things very differently. You're like, I need to surround myself with people that are like me, that have love inside of their hearts, that cherish love, that have hope, that have faith, that choose to be good. Not choose to be good, but choose to be themselves. Choose to be happy, choose to be loving, choose to be caring. This is what you're looking for now. You're looking for like your tribe. You're looking for your people now. You're actively deciding to embark on this new journey within your life. What you don't realize is this is just bigger than people that you're going to surround. This is how it starts. It's like you're thinking of like, I need to find people that are like me so I can, surround myself with people that are like me. But it's a lot deeper than that. This is a whole lifestyle change you're gonna have here. Your whole life is gonna change. You're going. So this is you starting the adventure of your life, and I'm not sugarcoating or anything, but it's like beyond your wildest dreams. Your life is going to become so amazing. You don't understand how amazing, and you can't understand it. You can't vision what's in store for you because you had to come to this point where you left all the baggage behind. You see, he's only carrying a little bit of a bag here. It's like you really had to let go of a lot of the baggage and a lot of the thing. I'm seeing the baggage as like an anchor. The anchor was trying to keep you bound to your life, keep you bound to where you are, bound to comfortable situations, and you're no longer choosing to be like bound anymore. You're like, I'm free. I'm choosing to be more spontaneous. You're keeping this childlike wonder. You've always had this childlike wonder, but you're like, I'm gonna actively act on it now. I'm no longer just gonna have fun with it, like when you're out partying or when you're out having fun. You like have this sort of like childlike wonder, like playfulness. You're saying, I'm no longer just gonna do that when I'm having fun. I'm gonna be like this all the time because this is who I am. If people around me show me who they are, and they're not happy with me, they're not happy for my happiness, I don't want to be around them. It's beautiful energy. You don't understand how profound this is. You're really walking away from things that disappoint you, things that and people that have disappointed you, people and things that have left you abandoned. You're understanding now what your mother did to you. You're understanding now what your mother did to you. She put the banana peel so you could fall. She didn't help you become the best you. She hated that you were always better than her. She's always been jealous of you, and you're understanding this here, that she's really disappointed you. She's really abandoned you. When she pretended to be there for you, she pretended to console you. When she was the one that made the problems in your life, she was the one that consoled you. But you didn't realize she was the one making the problems. And you're realizing this here now is that she's a real big disappointment for you because you care so much about her, but she only cares about herself. She's really disappointing. You're really realizing how disappointing she is, how much she's abandoned you over your life, and how much she expects from you. She expects a lot from you, that you should give her your time, your energy, your money especially. And it's like here, rather than caring about you, she only cared about the money. Always only cared about the money. And you're deciding now here, this is gonna be you. You're no longer nurturing other people, you're nurturing yourself. It's like you're the pentacle here, right? You're the pentacle here as well as you're the woman. It's like that's the baby you. The pentacle is like the baby you. In her situation, the pentacle here is money, right? So it's kind of like you're in this position now. When you were born, she was your age. So now, that's why I'm seeing you like in the same kind of, with the woman with the pentacle, right? And now you're like, I'm walking away from all of these disappointing people, things that have left me abandoned. You're walking away. You're really leaving it behind because you were expecting so much love. It was never reciprocated. And now you're saying, do you know what? I'm nurturing myself. I'm no longer nurturing other people. I'm going to nurture myself, my own energy, and I'm going to be prosperous. You're very connected to the element of earth. If you spend more time in nature, you're going to feel more and more. So nature, like in parks, near the sea, river, like in nature basically, the more you are surrounding yourself in nature, the more connected you're going to feel to your own heart, your own energy of love. Between Friday and Sunday here, you're still charging forward, and not just charging forward, but you're being adventurous. And you're coming to this sort of realization here by Friday to Sunday of what I was saying at the beginning of the channeling of you're working too hard. you kind of realize like things are happening on the side while you're working, and you're like, it's making you feel very tired, and you're saying to yourself like, I need to be more adventurous, like, and choose to live more adventurously, even in regards to the project, or this business or whatever it is for you. um, you're deciding to be more adventurous in how you spend your time. So you're saying, look, I've never tried to delegate before. Let me try delegating stuff to people, or let me try a different approach. You're being adventurous with your approaches in general in regards to everything, and you're being deciding to choose passion. You're very protected at this time. You're choosing to choose passion, your passion, and take inspired action towards your passions. And this is a choice you're making. This is an active choice that you're making from love for yourself. I'm seeing Artemis here as this sort of angel watching over you. You're choosing love within yourself. It's like you're choosing your true self here. Like I think like because of the way you grew up, like your brashness comes from the lack of love from your mother. But you don't realize you've always had a mother in the spiritual. You've always had Artemis looking out for you. And she's going to be there for you for a very long time. Oh, sweet energy. She's telling me she really loves you. You have a deep connection to her. You have a deep connection to flowers and plants. I'm seeing like leaves. I don't know what kind of leaves they are. Like green leaves for whatever reason. You like leaves. Like just the way they look, and you like being in leaves. Like in the tree, the tree when you got the leaves, or you like climbing the trees. You're very connected to her though, and you're like, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to keep being productive. I'm going to keep being hardworking. But the way I'm going to be hardworking now is I'm being hardworking from a place of love. I'm choosing love. I'm choosing to be more adventurous. I'm choosing to be more passionate, is what that means. You're no longer seeing work as like this sort of dreary thing where you have to show up all the time and you have to do this. You're no longer looking at the hard work as this is the hard work. The hard work now is you being adventurous with your approach. That's hard work now. And this is the way you need to embody, because you're somebody that you have good vision and you're able to see things that other people are not. And this is going to really help you move forward in all endeavors, and in love, especially in romance. But I feel like romance is not even at the forefront of your mind right now. It's not what you're occupied your mind with, but it's a byproduct of you being like this. It's going to happen. You're going to meet the right person, the person that is just for you. You're going to meet them. And it's like, it's going to be a divine blessing that's going to be for you. You're going to feel very blessed. It's going to make you feel more hopeful, more faithful. You're being renewed. Ooh, you're having a potential renewed here. Massive renewal within yourself of really realizing where you've cut yourself short, where you've been selling yourself short. Pardon me. And because of this is not an accident thing, where this whole week you're going through is not an accident. And like I was saying with the theme, right? Like what I was saying with the theme, right? Is a gift of abundance is coming in for you, a gift of wealth. And this wealth is not money. This is like a portal you're going through. This portal you're going through is connecting you to your purpose. So this gift you're having is your energy. It's a gift of love. It's a gift of understanding yourself to even deeper level than you have. And you're gonna really be stepping into your purpose. You're having a breakthrough here of understanding not just how to move forward in your career, but how to move forward in your life is to be more adventurous with everything. Your approach needs to be more adventurous, not being the one that's doing the hard work, not the one that's the one showing up all the time, but the one that decides to be passionate and take chances, to be adventurous. That's what adventure is, to take chances. I wouldn't even say take chances, to be honest. I would just say adventurous, because you might think I'm saying gambling or something. It's not gambling. It's like adventure, like adventure. Like, let me try this, because you have a good, strong mind, right? And you have good vision. If you can combine the two, you will understand that you can be adventurous with your approach. It's an adventurous approach to all situations. No longer being the way you've always been, because you've always been like that. So this is what this new beginning is all about, that you're stepping into. It's from a place of purity. It's from a place of love for yourself, from a place of knowing. And it's moving you into your purpose here. You're having a massive breakthrough here. So your outcome for the week here is your manifestation is coming in. You're manifesting something this week for yourself. You're manifesting the ability to create from nothing. And I say an ability because you don't realize that you are able to do this at this time. Like, you're manifesting this sort of this is your wealth, this is your abundance, this is your opportunity. I'm hearing that song by Eminem, Lose Yourself. This is your manifestation, like this adventurous approach, because when you incorporate being like this, you're going to be able to create money from nothing. You already have all the skills, you're already able to do this, you have the harmony, you have the balance to do this. This is not for everyone, it's just for you. And this is what's going to take you away from the boredom from your life. Like, you have this sort of boredom that you have towards life of like, I need to be in a certain position in order for me to feel alive. But you don't realize is that it's not you need to be in a certain position. It's just you've been manifesting this, you've been manifesting the way out, and this is the way out. This adventurous approach. So I'm giving you a spoiler. If you don't figure it out, this is what it is. You need to be more adventurous because you have the skills already. And you're not going to know this reading is for you because you're going to resonate with it up until this point, I guess. So if someone was trying to watch this reading and be like, oh, I can do that. You can't do it. It's not for you. Can't claim this energy. But, you're very dissatisfied at this time, with things like deep within you. You want a big change. You want a life where you don't feel apathetic, you don't feel bored, you don't feel jaded, you don't feel like fulfilled, you don't feel like you're alive. You want to feel alive, and that feeling alive comes from within you. But it's like you're manifesting this ability that you already have, like you're manifesting the knowing of how to use it. Between Friday and Sunday. So this is the energy of Friday and Sunday, that you're in this energy. So you are actually in this very powerful position right now where you are still growing. And this week is very victorious for you. You're going to be very enthusiastic, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like you're moving forward in a very powerful way. Like you're seeing the progress. You're very successful, victorious, sorry, is what I meant to say. You're having victory, not just in one way, but in many ways this week. You're like taking your energy back, you're freeing yourself from hurtful people, as well as understanding how to move forward in all endeavors. It's like you've been trying to figure out how, you're not sure how to move forward, and this is it, to have a more adventurous approach, to delegate. But I would say specifically, don't even consider delegation. Consider more of an adventurous approach to everything. Whatever comes to your mind is what you should implement, and that's what's going to make you feel fulfilled. That's what's going to make you feel alive. Like, it's not being in a particular financial situation, not being in a particular situation at all, but it just comes from within you, like of being more adventurous, like a more adventurous approach. to situations, to problems, to anything in your life. So your outcome, so your challenges here, sorry. So your challenges, so I already did the outcome. So your challenges for this week, right, is you, you might be feeling the pain a bit too much for this, this tower moment that you're gonna have with your mother, because you're gonna feel a big sting of betrayal. But know that this betrayal, she's gonna reveal herself to you. So again, you're gonna know that this reading is for you, because Monday to Wednesday, you're gonna have this. She's gonna have this sort of conflict with you. As I feel like it's over the phone. You're gonna speak to her on the phone, because you don't live with her. She lives in a different country altogether. You live in a different country, and you're gonna speak to her on the phone, and she's gonna try controlling you, try attacking you. But know that this needs to happen for your benefit. She's always hated the fact that you were always better than her, that you knew more. You always knew more. You understood a lot of things when you were a child. She tried to keep you away from being feminine. This is why you were very masculine as a child, because she didn't teach you how to be feminine. She didn't teach you what she knew. She kept you away from her. She kept you as an enemy because she didn't want you to ever become who you're becoming now. So this is very important for you. This connection needs to be let go of, because it's blocking you. It's blocking you from your intuition. It's blocking you from your own, because she has this kind of power over you where you would rather listen to her than listen to your intuition. Well, your intuition is actually helping you. She's destroying you. She's trying to ruin you. So that's one of your challenges here, is don't allow this pain of this betrayal to stop you from releasing, because you're going through this massive release before the week begins, and then all of a sudden she comes in because she feels your energy upgrading. She feels you. Another one of your challenges here is to, again, be adventurous. Can't even make this up. But you might be feeling it as a challenge to have the courage to have more of an adventurous approach towards life. You might be saying, oh well, it's kind of a bit of a BS, like having an adventurous approach. It doesn't make sense. It's not meant to be logical. You just have to have the courage, act on it, and you will see the result. But you have to be adventurous. You can't just stick to what you already know. Like, you have to have an adventurous approach. But this is a challenge for you, trying to be adventurous. It's like you're lacking the courage to be adventurous. You're lacking the inner strength to be adventurous. Another one of your challenges here is you might be confused with what's going on in your life. You might be confused, and you might think that what you're currently going through is like an illusion. It's like, this new beginning of yours that you're being called to embark on. You might feel like it's an illusion. You might feel like it's a deception in a way. You might feel like, the right way is, to be okay with, to be okay with everyone, and everyone be okay with you. And that's just an illusionary success. It's not your real success. It's not what you truly desire. Don't be confused by what's in front of you, because people are going to be putting things in front of you more and more as you're becoming more and more victorious. People are going to try throwing you off and try throwing you off your path, basically, because they see you leveling up. They don't want you, and you're leveling up very fast. Moving forward, you're leveling up very fast, but they want to put burdens on you. They want you to feel weighed down by situations in your life. So, and this is happening this week. It's starting this week. It's happening this week, and it's going to keep continuing as you're leveling up. People are going to try coming in, try giving you their burdens, their burdens, trying to weigh you down. And again, your mother's one of them here. But you need to really believe in yourself, really believe in where you're going, You know, make the choices, make the decisions. Don't be confused. You have the insight. Connect more to your spirituality. Make sure you do get that gemstone, the light blue one. It's like a not light blue, but it's like, you know, like sea blue, almost like a light sea blue, I guess. It's the best way I can explain it. The color I'm seeing, it's like a light sea blue, connected to the element of water. Aquamarine. I don't know if aquamarine. I don't know if it's that color, but something along this like light sea blue is what you need. But other than that, you know, believe in yourself. So these challenges, you know, they will show up in one way or another, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. But it's good for me to tell you now, so that, you know, during the week you can keep an eye out for situations, you know, and so when these sort of situations present themselves, these challenges present themselves, you're able to see, okay, it's this one. But you know, depending on how you carry yourself, you might not even notice them. So it's a fantastic week for you. You're stepping more and more into your purpose without even realizing it. It's like the more spiritually becoming, the more you are tapping into your spiritual purpose. You're tapping more into your, not spiritual purpose, but your life purpose, your inner calling, your soul's desire. Yes, that's the best. Your soul's desire. Yeah, like have this yearning inside of you for a certain type of life, and you don't know how you're gonna get there. And you're getting there by being, and you're learning how to get there by first having this adventurous approach towards life, and you know, you're really connecting on a very deep level. So congratulations, you're doing all the work. You know, again, purpose. You're stepping into your purpose here really powerfully. You're walking on your path. You're actually on your path right now, walking on your path. It looks very strange because it's new. Everything you feel new. You feel new. So it's like you don't know why things feel different. It's because you feel new. It's because you are new. You're on. You know, you've transitioned from, you know, from this where you've been at before for your whole life, and now you're literally your transition to where you're meant to be. And where you're meant to be is what leads you to your happiness. You know. So it's looking like a fantastic week. It's quite a heavy week, if I'll be honest with you. You know, you're having like all kinds of like emotional energies come up here that are really gonna make you realize your worth, because you are somebody that's very worthy, but you need to embody more and more of yourself, and you're learning how to do this, which is amazing. It's a really powerful week for you, and moving forwards, you know, really good things are happening for you. You know, you're stepping into your purpose. You're gaining a lot of clarity about everything that you want to, and that you've always wanted to, of how you're gonna be able to live that life, how you're gonna do it. Like all of this is coming in for you now, like not in the future, not in a few years. It's coming for you now, because you're ready. You're ready energetically. Your spirit is ready. Your soul is ready to embrace its soul's desire, your true desire. It's fantastic. So I'm going to leave you a reading here. If you did like the reading, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. If you would like to book a personal reading, my website is in the description. I will have a fantastic week, and I shall see you soon.